is Ophelia. I'm a tarot reader and a Reiki master. Today I'll be delivering your message, and right off the bat I heard, oh, they want you. And this has been repeating in my mind, this message, on and on again the whole evening. So I mean, this is the time for you to receive that message. And I was asking the universe, what is it that they need to know? They want you. This is a person who is seeking long-term with you. Let me just adjust the camera because I'm not editing anything out of this. And I asked further into this reading, your higher self is coming through as someone who is telling you to listen to that higher version of you and not looking down at yourself or your ability. And you need to release ego because your higher self is encouraging you to look and close the old chapter, the old version of you, because that old version of you no longer resonate with the present and with the person, with the life that you will build with this person. And I ask about what it, give me an answer. I mean, yeah, an answer about this person. Who are they? What's their sign? But they didn't want to reveal. They have to share it here. It's a fast-moving energy. They could be, I just heard you could even meet them tomorrow, or tomorrow would be the step, the new beginning that will trigger you to meet. Like, it will trigger the entryway for both of you to meet each other. And if not this person, for some of you this is a person who is gonna come in fast into your life. They already are on their way. They're not just on their way, but they're like on the way. But if you keep thinking of black and white, this has to be this, precisely this, and something that's not. If you think that way, if you think that you have to have things precise and things should go in this way only, like you're limiting the possibilities, that is the block for them to come in. You need to be open. You need to really allow yourself to find that fruit. Something about fruit and color red. There's something about bearing fruit. It's time that you need to acknowledge that the seed that you've planted, the connection that you've always wished for, is already growing. It's no longer a seed. It's actually ready to be harvested, and it's time for you to harvest that seed that you've planted so long ago. And you just need to trust in your higher self, that version of you who already knows. If you find yourself overthinking or spiraling and doubting yourself if you're worthy of that kind of connection, of that kind of love, let go and release any doubts. I'm seeing that you may have to just sit down on the couch and just really relax, look at the ceiling, or you may even sit in the park, lay down on a blanket and just look at the clouds and just wonder. Allow yourself to just go blank and wonder, and let your higher self come through with the messages that you need to hear, because the things that are coming in your mind are actually just over your thoughts, cluttered thoughts that are just weed in your planted seed. You just need to let that air in and just water yourself, cleanse yourself of things that no longer serves you. Okay, let's continue with this reading. I kind of want to take a video, I mean a picture for the thumbnail, but let's do it with another card. What about this person? Where are they in their life right now? Where's this person in their life right now? Who is this person in their life right now? The Magician. Okay, I'll use this card. Smile. This is for the thumbnail. I don't know why I'm posting a lot, but it's the Magician. I love the Magician here. It is one of my favorite cards. This card actually came up in my mind earlier. Something about the Magician, it will come up when it's meant to, but there's something about the Magician that I wish it could just like come up. It was really strong, and now this card is coming up. How interesting is that? There's something about the Magician here who has dealt with, well, we're asking about this person, right? This person have dealt a lot of things in their life, and not to be vague, but to be more specific, this person is the type of person who did trial and errors in their life. They've experimented with the way they look, the way they approach life, the way that they approach situation, and even with their careers. They may have changed careers, they could be a creative, they have used different kinds of tools and resources or anything that would have helped them explore and get to know what they like in their lives. This is someone who has order. They may be someone who has a strong connection. This person could be someone who has a strong connection with the divine, with God. Whenever they raise their vibration, there are points in their life where they are very intuitive and spiritual, and they could also, I just heard the big belly, I don't know why, that is so random, but if that's your type, yeah. Oh, I also heard lilies. This person could also be someone who works with their hands, very creative, and also tendering to, you know how with people with green thumbs, or a farmer, they know how to tend to the plants or to the plants. What did I say? Anyway, they are someone who may be a florist, or they could be feminine or masculine, doesn't matter, but they have a healthy way. If it's a man, they have a healthy way of expressing their feminine side. They're not afraid to show their feminine side, and this person had a lot in their cup before, but now it's a bit empty. That just came in my mind, but they're trying to regain that. There are some moments in their lives where they feel a bit empty, but also at the same time they try to regain their power. So that's the person. Some clue about this person. I don't want to look more into that, but also right now this person is actually going through more of an egoic situation or experience in their life where they may feel a bit distressed, or they may feel a bit doubtful, or they kind of lose hope, when the universe is actually giving them more than they've asked for. Like whatever the universe is giving them, or whatever the universe handing to them, is actually worth more than what they are missing. And also sometimes this person, right now, this person is in their head. This person is in their head that they need this and that. This person is actually going through some ego death as well. They're learning to go to that ego death. So, which is why I just heard that this could be a bit of a block to your connection, but they want you. You may not even meet this person, but their higher self already knows you. They want you, and they're also seeking you. But this person feels like they need to find that gratitude or appreciate what's in front of them. This person sometimes forget to appreciate what's in front of them, and that is what's happening right now with them. And they actually need to wake up, but they're not gonna wake up. I'm just channeling now. They're not gonna wake up until they get their ego death, but they will eventually wake up once their ego die. Okay, that was some channeling. A lot of things going on. But this Four of, why am I forgetting? Four of Wands coming up. It's also showing up again. You may be dealing with this person. You know that you want something with them, but they also know that. They also know that they want a future with you. They know it. They want a future with someone like you, and that someone like you is actually you. But this person also is going through some stuff, and you might feel like, where are they? Like, this energy is kind of like abandoning you, but it's actually them a bit of abandoning themselves. They may have abandoned a part of them. So intense channeling. I also get that some of you wants a mentor who would, I don't know why I'm seeing a priest that is giving an advice, or it's not just like priest but a sort of father figure. It's just going through as two energies. Okay, it's either you or them going up to a father figure and asking for an advice. I'm also getting that this person, whoever is the masculine, is seeking for a father figure who can guide them, because they may have an absent father figure, or they may have a father figure but they never really provided any value to them. That's for the masculine. But I'm also getting that either of you want to ask for an advice. If you're dealing with anyone who's dealing with the masculine, wants to get an advice from a father figure, because it really helps. I think if you go to the right person to ask an advice for, because that person would know what it's like in the man's point of view. Practically speaking, I feel like that was an intense channeling. What's gonna happen with this connection? Where's it going next? I want to clarify this card, but there's an energy that's coming up quickly. It's coming in fast, and it's coming in hot. What is this? Nine of Cups. What does it mean? The masculine energy. The masculine in this reading. The masculine here is going through a lot of ideas. I just heard, how can they perform better? This person, honestly, there's a bit of like a stagnancy, because this person is actually also thinking about ways to show up. But this person is really coming through as egoistic. Whoever the masculine is, coming off a bit egoistic. So they want you. That's the message. They want you. But what's going on? It's because they really are going through some ego depth. But what should you go for? It's a bit of an bit all over the place, but I'm also getting that don't cry over spilled milk. I always kind of choke on that whenever I say don't cry over spilled milk. Some of you may be allergic to milk, but anyway, don't drink expired milk. Careful with that. Also, for you, now that you're hearing this message, you just need to let go of it, because the energy that's coming through is actually from the higher self, and we don't want you to put your hopes up. Okay, we're practically speaking and honestly telling you the truth. This person is going through an ego death, and this person could be someone that you already know, or you already got an idea of. You already got an idea of, and this person already knows you, or they're calling in your energy. But still, it's like they want you. Okay, this is you. This is the connection. But there's also their ego death that they need to deal with. So it's a bit of a block, right? And they need to deal with this first before they get to you. But it's so close. They just need to like crumble and fall for that ego death to happen. But my advice for you is don't wait for it. Just allow it to unfold. But yeah, they want you. But why? I mean, duh, right? If you're vibrating in a very beautiful frequency and you're here, I think you have a radiant energy as well, which is why they want you. I'm just hearing that you're marriage material. You're the type of person that they want to marry, and that's it. I think I'm gonna close it there. Maybe this energy will come through again, but right now that is all that I'm getting. Thank you for watching this and staying till the end, if that really resonates with you. And if you love my videos and want to see more of it, I welcome you to like, subscribe, and comment, and keep supporting. This allows me to create more content and deliver you the messages that you need to hear. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.